Yeah. So, the Faces of Death remake, which is actually now coming out this April. It was actually made in 2023, and if I remember correctly, it was actually rated in 2023 as well, rated R. But the big thing about this is, as you can see by here, the trailer, the teaser for it, it's actually been removed from YouTube for violating YouTube's terms of service. So I saw this video, I saw the actual trailer. It's just clips of literally Faces of Death, the original series, intersped with like body cam footage, a couple of other things which go viral this day and age, and that's it. But seeing how they've actually got rid of it, it's like, which is kind of funny because you can actually search Faces of Death on YouTube and the whole movie is on there. The whole movie. And it's not just the first one. The entire series is on there. So it's interesting to see why they're still up, but this trailer's not. But as Bloody Disgusting do go on to say that, filmed back in 2023, the long-delayed Faces of Death remake is finally coming to theaters on April 10th. Yeah, it's coming to theaters. I'm actually really shocked that this type of movie is going to be in cinemas, The news comes in the form of the teaser trailer for the meta take on the notorious Mondo horror classic. It revolves around a moderator of a video website whose job it is to weed out offensive and violent content. Why don't they just use AI like YouTube and everyone else? See, this is why you need an actual human person to look at things. Recovering from a serious trauma herself, she stumbles across a group that is recreating the murders from the original Faces of Death. So, to be honest with you, that could be a good idea, But in the story, primed for the age of online misinformation, the question faced is, are the murders real or fake? And obviously you got the guy by here, Daniel Goldhaber. He directed Cam and wrote to Cam, which I enjoyed. But How to Blow Up a Pipeline, one of the worst films I've ever seen. I walked out of that movie playing in the cinema. It was a screen unseen in Odeon here in Cardiff. And about 40 to 50 minutes in, I was like, I can't stand this, I'm going. Mostly because that they labeled it like it was like an eco-action movie. It's not. It's not an action movie at all. You're probably better off to go people lying around, talking, crying, and trying to basically, like I said, blow up something which is making them a terrorist, But Cam I enjoyed. But it's interesting to see that you got Dacre Montgomery in it as well, though. And, obviously Billy from Stranger Things. But you also got Josie Tota, who was from Saved by the Bell, Aaron Holiday, Barbara Ferreira, Jermaine Fowler. But the biggest one, though, is Charlie XCX is leading the cast. It's a little bit strange. But obviously, as you can see what it says regarding the old one, that Faces of Death was one of the first viral videotapes, and we are so lucky to be able to use it as a jumping off point for the exploration of cycles of violence and the way they perpetuate themselves online. Which is true. Like, if you go back a couple of years, actually, quite a number of years, actually. So when I was growing up, I was in secondary school or high school, it was around 1997 to 2002. Those are my years. Those are my 5 years, because I stayed on an extra year for the top level. Here in the UK, it's called sixth form, where you can do your A levels and everything else, then move on. And there, we were seeing, we were on like rotten.com, where you had some, some of the early online things. And just seeing how far it's gone from there to now is absolutely insane. It really is. But yeah, the trailer is on YouTube, but I'm not going to play it because if they removed it for violating terms of service, this video would get taken down, guarantee 100%. But it is on there. I will leave a link below for you if you want to go and watch it, so you will be able to see what's going on. But yeah, it's nothing bad, but I don't want to chance it. I really don't. But let us know what you think about this down below. Are you looking forward to a brand new Faces of Death? And if so, on the channel we got 2 videos regarding Faces of Death 1 and 2 where we actually look at the history and look into the film. I will leave those for you right here, guys. So as always, my name is Dan. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.